Happy Saturday. And we have to talk about the craziness that has been going on with Activision. Understand this, man. I like to talk my ish. I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to present facts. Okay. Some of the things I like to do. I'm not here to side with anybody. I just want to show you before you go crazy and you start uninstalling your Call of Duty game and you start going crazy. I just want you to sit back and I want you to look at the bigger, wider picture. Okay. I really do. Because I see a lot of people going crazy over this skin being taken away. But there's other things that has been going on that nobody cares to talk about. So as you see right here in the screen, you see that Activision Blizzard pays a $35 million settlement. Now, why did they have to pay the settlement? It's because there has been sexual allegations. There has been allegations of sexual misconduct against this company. A female committed suicide. They said that this company, as you know, if you're a female, is atrocious trying to work for a company like this. Frat boys have games where they go underneath a cubicle desk and they go to a woman's desk and they grope them. Could you imagine that? I mean, this is a company, big company, Activision. There's a lot of sectors. So this is Activision Blizzard, right? So I want you to think about that. They silenced whistleblowers. They shredded papers. Now, this young lady that committed suicide, uh, there was some pictures that was being exchanged. But you know, man, sometimes, man, you get into like certain relationships and you don't know how deep you are until a lot of things just start coming out to the light. And sometimes it's just too late. Sometimes it's just too late. You can't do anything about it. And her only escape out of the whole craziness that was going on over at Activision was to commit suicide. Okay? It was to commit suicide. That was the only way that she could escape the horrific horror that was going on under the watch of this company. So I say that to say this: there's nothing great that comes out of this company. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing great that comes out of this. Okay, and I just want you to really, really, really just analyze this because this has been swept under the rug. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's been swept under the rug. A lot of people don't talk about this. And again, I'm not here to. I mean, I'm not here to make friends or anything like that, man. And I'm not here to make enemies neither. You know, I just gotta say it for what it is. So with a news like this, it is safe to say that anybody who aligns themselves with a company like this Anybody who says that they want to make a collaboration with a company like this, what they tend to do is that they tend to turn the other cheek, especially when there's money involved. When there's money involved, people will turn the other cheek. This is why I have no sympathy at all for Nick Merce. I don't, because this is a person who's in the gaming world. I mean, you're talking about Nick Merce. There's no way that you're gonna tell me that this brother didn't know anything about this, right? I mean, the rock can't be that big. You can't live on the rock that's it's so humongous that Activision. There's a, there's sexual harassment going on in this company, and it's public. There's no way that you're going to tell me that you didn't know. So for you to side with a company like this, you are turning the other cheek. You are receiving the money. I don't know how this contract was done. I don't know how the collaboration was done. Frankly, I don't care. I do know that people in life don't do nothing for free. If you put yourself in a position where you're getting hundreds and thousands of views, you, my friend, are not working for free. You are going to start accepting that money. It don't matter how much of dude, like you're getting bread. Stop it. Ain't nobody doing anything for free. Okay? So there's some sort of an exchange with currency that's going on. Nick Merce knows there's no way that you could tell me that he doesn't know about this, right? Now I move forward to the outrage and the news that's been going on for the last past 24 hours. Nick Merce, along with another YouTuber, has joined forces to make a bundle pack to go alongside with Call of Duty. Amazing. Amazing accomplishment, right? To work with Activision where they have females who are being sexually assaulted on a daily basis. A company like Activision where they are they pay women less, right? So good for them. Good for them. They decided to collaborate with this company. All of a sudden, there was this for lack of a better word, the Alphabet Gang. The Alphabet Gang was outside of a school because this Alphabet Gang just wants to be accepted by everybody. Which do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do in life. Make that choice as an adult. Make that choice as an adult. So there's this guy who goes and he makes a comment, basically siding with them. And here comes Nick Merce biting the bullet, stating the obvious. The issue is about the kids. We gotta leave the kids out of it. Now, I do agree with Mr. Nick Merce about that. You have to leave the kids out of it. Like, of course. But you see, the problem with this is that Nick Merce forgot that he aligned himself with this fucked up company that would do anything to anybody. And the same way that they treat women, they treated him like a broad. They treated him like he was one of the employees. He put that tweet out and they snatched that bundle pack right out of it. Get out of here. You cannot buy Nick Merce. You cannot buy his bundle pack. And everybody just went on the uproar. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just YouTube it. Everybody's just in the uproar. Oh, let's boycott Call of Duty. The irony. The irony. We live in a society where people constantly contradict themselves. I don't know why, and I don't get it. But we live in a society where people constantly contradict themselves. So it is okay to spend your hard-earned money that you go to work for, or maybe you sell drugs. I don't know what you do on the side for money. It is okay for you to spend your hard-earned money to buy a game that is made by a company that sexually harasses co-workers. But it is not okay to get a bundle pack pulled down because that is grounds for just. I mean, what are we? So now let's go to this. Let's just hear him out.
Some RP, some 30 wins. Keep it fucking moving, man. All right. I'll say this. I saw a tweet and I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay. I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that.
We all have to care about the kids, so his mind is definitely in the right place. But I have to question certain things, man. So he's not okay with that because anybody with a brain would know that that's not like the correct thing to do. But he's okay with collaborating with a company that sexually assaults. I just wanna make sure that I'm understanding this correctly.
How that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay. Now, I mean, full transparency. You know, I like. How do I put this? I gotta be very, very careful. You know, we seeing these kinds of videos. It's sad. You know, but her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that.
This is what people are not understanding. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. This has nothing to do with not wanting somebody to live their life. Anybody could do what they want with their life. The thing is, kids should be kids. They should experience life as a kid. There will be a time as an adult, just like everybody else, and they will make a decision to live their life how they choose. I don't understand how people just can't get that in their head. Why should I have to go into a store like Target and the first thing I see is mannequins of little kids wearing Pride t-shirts? Why? Let me tell you something. I got a 5-year-old daughter. She's going to be 6 in December. And I saw something a couple years ago that just it blew my mind. It blew my mind. And when I saw this and I witnessed this, I already knew that the times were coming at a rapid pace. And I'm talking about this had to have been, so my daughter's 5. She was probably 3 years old. Okay. I took my daughter to a playground, this playground that we always go to. And she was playing with this individual, little kid, nothing too crazy. I thought that the kid was a woman. I thought that it was a girl, not a woman, but I thought it was a girl. I thought it was a little girl. Had tights, had a girl shirt with the like them shirts that's like almost like a skirt at the end of it with the little fluffy things on. I don't know what the hell to call them. Had one of those shirts with the rainbow lettering. Had some rainbow sneakers. I thought that it was a girl. I thought it was a little girl. I'm standing next to the father and I asked him, "How old is your daughter?" Because I noticed that the individual was a little bit taller than my daughter, and my daughter is pretty tall for her age. He looks at me and he says, "Oh, that's not a girl, that's a boy." I'm sorry. That's the only thing that I listen. I was taken back. I had to apologize first because I didn't want to offend anybody. So the first thing I said was my apologies, and he said, "No, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's a he, and he was 1 year older than my daughter. Thanks God that my daughter was 3 years old because now my daughter's 5 years old, and she's like ahead, man. She's so ahead of her time, and she asks me already questions. And before we go crazy saying, "Oh, I bet that was a white person," no, the father was Hispanic and the mother was a black woman. So let's not try to play the race card as this is just one group of race of that's just has this mindset. No, it's across the board. So it's 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 right now a slippery slope. The alphabet gang is not playing. One thing about school, there should be no politics in the school. There should be no religion taught in schools and no sexuality. It should just be learning, learning, learning. And before, when I mean politics, is I'm saying we shouldn't have to speak about who's Republican or who's a Democrat. We should just know about the history of of our country. Nothing else.
I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just it really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. You're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now, listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong. That's not the truth. I've said things in my past. I've done things in my past. We all have. Okay. People grow. People get better. It's part of life, man. Okay. And I've grown a lot as a human being on planet. I'm sure we all have. Okay. I do not feel that way. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that.
So I'm gonna just end it there. Before you go crazy, let's enjoy this new Modern Warfare, this new Call of Duty that's gonna come out. Don't go jumping out the window. Don't go jumping out the window because it's not worth it. Because there's a right in the middle. There's truth. It's just straight up and down. And to the side of it, there's a lot of bullshit. And this whole thing is nothing but bullshit. I'm not upset because I already know that Activision is a fucked up company. They do fucked up things. This is a prime example of of all the fucked up things that they could do. This is the prime example right here that they could just go and they could do whatever they want because they've been doing whatever they want for a very, very long time. And it's costing them. It's costing them. $35 million actually is costing them. So what is there to be mad about? What is there to be upset about? He aligned himself with a company that he already knew that there's a body attached, that there's people who has been complaining about the workplace. It's a fucked up company. And he aligned himself with that fucked up company. And then he did something that he wanted to, he wanted to stand up for all the right reasons, and he has the right to do so. But not when you are accepting money from the devil, my brother. You don't have a voice. You don't have a voice. I hate to say it. And this is not just Nickmercs. I mean, a lot of people look at the video that Candace Owens just put out. How she's tired of just not being able. The freedom of speech is not freedom of speech anymore. Freedom of speech is not freedom, but when you are in a platform like this and you're accepting money, you have to accept all the bullshit that comes with these companies. You are not free. You are free to a certain extent. This is why I'm fine with being a 9 to 5 worker, bro. Like it's just because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say whatever I want. I hope that this video gets to enough people before they burn their house down trying to find every free. Don't burn your house down. Trying. I could just see a kid right now. Oh man, they took that person. And he's just gonna take a lighter and just. Don't do that, young man. Don't do that. Hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't care. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I don't know why people are surprised, but I'm not. I'm not. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Till next time, peace out.